Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. In this video, we're going to go over DeFi versus Cefi, or Decentralized Finance versus Centralized Finance, and what the difference of the two is. And it's just very basic what I'm going to go over here now. But as we go further on in my Ethereum series, we'll really dig deeper into DeFi and a lot of the different applications that are built on DeFi. And also why I think DeFi is the future. I think that almost every aspect of our life as it currently is about to be revolutionized by cryptocurrency, blockchain, and decentralized finance. And I want to share my vision with all of you as well. So let's dive in. This is just going to be a short video. It's not going to take too long. It's just going to introduce you if you're not familiar with it. So, decentralized financial technology is going to disrupt the financial space as a whole. If you compare decentralized financial with centralized finance, you can see some interesting dynamics. Decentralized finance is like Lego blocks in the way that you can piece together all these different applications and they can all work together. So while centralized finance is a bureaucratic mess, you cannot just put all these different pieces together in your traditional centralized financial models. So, DeFi is decentralized finance, also called open finance because it's way more open and it doesn't have centralized authorities in it. So then you have centralized finance. This is a type of finance that you must trust a company. Decentralized finance, you don't need to trust. You just need to trust mathematics and algorithms, and that's it. You need to trust math, and everyone here trusts math. So you trust the protocol. You trust the protocol and you trust math. In centralized finance, you have to trust a company. Now, which do you trust? Do you trust a company with your financial obligations? Or do you trust mathematics itself? Both sides have the same goal, and that is to enable people to use currency for financial services. The way that each one achieves this goal is different. So the challenge for DeFi is to abstract the protocol in a way that more and more people understand that it is much easier to trust mathematics than a company or other entity. So I'm going to show you guys DeFi Pulse, which is a good place to look at the whole DeFi ecosystem and you can get a good overview of it. All right. And I mean, that's the thing. DeFi is also not limited to one blockchain, per se. Right now, Ethereum is the most popular blockchain that DeFi is being built on. But there are many other smart contract platforms that's being built on, and even Bitcoin with the Lightning Network, and also Bitcoin on Ethereum, which we'll talk about later on, or wrapped Bitcoin. Is where you could actually, or REN Bitcoin is another one, where you can use your Bitcoin cross-chain on the Ethereum blockchain if you wanted to use your Bitcoin in some of these decentralized financial applications. So now we're going to go on over to DeFi Pulse right here. I'll give you guys a link in the description of the video for DeFi Pulse. Now this is just a really cool website if you're wanting to look at the DeFi ecosystem as a whole. You can see the total value locked in United States dollar is over $41 billion in DeFi right now. You can see that the Maker protocol has 16% dominance. And if you scroll down here, you could see the biggest ones. You have MakerDAO on Ethereum, that is 7 billion. Aave, Compound, Curve, and such. And you can put it by lending, decentralized exchanges, derivatives, payments, assets. And you can also come up here, and if you want to only look at the Bitcoin ones or how Bitcoin's being utilized, you could see that there's currently 170,659 Bitcoin that are being used inside of these decentralized financial applications with a value of 9.15 billion. And you can see here that wrapped Bitcoin is the dominant one. And of course, if you're brand new to this, don't worry about understanding exactly what all this stuff is. DeFi Pulse is just a great place to come to kind of get the overall overview of the DeFi ecosystem. So if you want to check out some lending platforms only, you could see these different lending ones and which ones are the biggest. And if you wanted to earn, you could see here. So say you had 10,000 DAI, or you could say US dollar or whatever. You can see here what you would get a month by staking that or locking it up on these platforms. So like this one, you would get 13.96% a year, so that'd be about $116 a month off of $10,000. And then you could see on Compound here, you'd get about $64 a month off of $10,000 in there. And I mean, you could just put whatever amount if you're planning on doing 100,000 in one of these. Okay, you could see right there, if you had 100,000, you could make over 1,000 a month just in your interest off here. All right, and I mean, I'll show you how to use some of these applications later on. I'm not going to go into that yet, as I'm just kind of giving you an overview right now. There are risks with the ones that have higher return, so just keep that in mind. Usually the lower the return, the lower the risk as well. So out of these top two, I would go with Compound. I just see less risk there, even though there is higher reward with this other one. It's just not quite as battle tested. But anyways, here you could go see all the different DeFi platforms they have here. They have all the lending ones for you. You could check out all these. All the trading ones here for you. All the payment ones and wallets and interfaces. And it's just a good resource. Here's for infrastructure. It has the different infrastructure protocols. Assets, has all these different assets. Scaling. I mean, this website's a very, very useful tool to have. Yeah, for looking at the DeFi ecosystem and really checking out all the different applications and projects in the ecosystem. And they even have a blog here that you could check out as well. I'm not going to go over that. But that pretty much sums up this short video that was just meant to show you kind of the difference of decentralized finance compared to your centralized financial partners. So like those ones where you could get the dividend, it's like you have your money in the bank, but the bank is not centralized like your normal bank. You're in a completely decentralized bank, and you actually are getting a lot higher rate of return. Currently, there's no bank that you're going to get 8% interest a year on. So, I mean, that's just another benefit of utilizing that decentralized financial ecosystem. But, all right, that's all I'm going to do in this video. I don't want to get you too confused and looking into too many things. But just go ahead and take a look at that website and see the cool different things on there. And so you can kind of get the hang of things. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I truly do appreciate it. And I want to really help everybody understand blockchain more, understand Ethereum more, understand decentralized finance more, so they can start really utilizing that on an everyday basis. Have a great one, guys.